Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of FSEconomy with me, Herd37. So last time, we flew over to San Diego, and I tried to do this flight yesterday a couple times, which is San Diego over to KPSP, which is Palm Springs, which I love it because it's an awesome airport, great scenery from Orbx. Well, I started up at San Diego, and I tried for an hour. It kept saying no plane at San Diego. FSEconomy kept saying that. Like, it would not recognize that I was in San Diego. And I tried for an hour. Finally, I went over to FSEconomy to close it down, and I noticed that the status set en route, and I couldn't understand why, so I tried one more time, and it actually worked. But when I got to KPSP, friggin' had the airport elevation correction problem, and so it was just total garbage, so I ended up saying, screw it, I'm not doing this anymore today. But now, some of these expire today, as you can see, hours from now. And so I thought I would go ahead and try it again. There's 13 people. We are flying, by the way, the Grand Caravan. And so it's got 13 people, pays $10,011. The only thing I don't like about this plane from this person is it's actually a $2,000 bonus penalty, and its home is San Diego, so we're going to be flying at basically 74 miles away, so basically it's going to be like a $1,500 penalty, which kind of sucks. But there might be people going back to San Diego, so we could actually get it back, perhaps. We shall see. It's got 150 gallons, uses 50 gallons an hour, so it's got 3 hours worth, and it's 74 miles. We're not going to need anything like that. So everything should be fine. And let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright, everybody, here we are at the plane here in San Diego. By the way, I love that. That's actually our runway right there, so we're going to take off as long as FSEconomy accepts this. Start the flight. Thank God. Alright, it says add a little bit of, and that's not true because I just set it up myself, so that's not actually right. I put in 2,377 pounds, so I'm not sure why it's saying this 1,200 pounds short. So I'm just going to ignore that, because that's not true at all. I don't quite understand that. Alright, let's move the prop RPM all the way up. The parking brake is on. As you can see, gotta switch these tanks on. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and flip on the battery and turn on avionics 1. Alright, it's on. The generator is on. The fuel boost is on. Everything worked out. Turn on the starter. Give her some fuel, and there she goes. So make sure she doesn't go flying. She's been known to do that. Turn the starter off. Fuel boost comes all the way off, and avionics 2 comes on. And we'll turn on the pitot heat, stall heat, prop auto heat, power outlets for everybody. Nav beacon. I keep forgetting to turn the beacon on when I start this plane. I don't know why. No smoking, seatbelts. And let's go over here. Let me switch this to GPS. We're going up to, I believe it's 10.5. Right, 10,500. The airport elevation is 423 feet. By the way, here in San Diego, we're taking off on runway 27, heading at 274 degrees. And we will land, Palm Springs, there's 2 runways parallel with each other. We're going to land on 31 right. Heading of 311 degrees. That is the smaller runway, so I figured we should land our plane there since it's general aviation. So let's move this to 274 for takeoff. There we go, 274. So everything looks good there. Parking brake coming off. Taxi light coming on. Go ahead and put the flaps to takeoff. Make sure nobody's... there's somewhat... I don't know. I was going to say sometimes they're Seems to be a lot of traffic here, and other times there isn't. Yesterday, there was a bunch when I was going to take off, because I kept getting the traffic warning, and this traffic warning on this is just the most annoying one of any plane I've ever seen. You can see there might be a guy coming in right there. See him on the screen here. We can probably get out of here. Stay out of his way. At the same time, landing lights are on, strobe is on. I don't see him or anyone else. There's actually two right over near us. Yeah, hopefully third time is a charm. I was so angry yesterday. I was pissed when I was actually doing the flight, when I actually got to work. Alright. Not quite at full power. Try and keep that thing out of the red. Alright, that looks good. We can go ahead and get on up. Good old Grand Caravan, man. We've flown this thing a ton. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and retract the flaps. I would hate to live right here, like in between the airport and the ocean. It would be a terrible place to live. Especially, you know, when the winds are the other way. If the wind switch and people you gotta like have planes coming right over your house, that would suck so bad. And otherwise, you live in an awesome area, man. You're in San Diego, near the beach. Only problem is you got an airport by you. Alright, let's go ahead and turn. Pitched up a little too much. She'll climb easily, but that's a little too much. We're over 2,000 feet a minute. The scenery, the frame rate hasn't been too bad. I was kind of testing out, it does pretty well with all this stuff on here. Southern California, Palm Springs, San Diego from LatinVFR. I turned off OpenLC North America because I think that Palm Springs, I do believe, falls within the Southern California scenery. I'm not sure what airport that is, because the military airport is to the other side. It's a famous military. I can't even think the name of it though. The flight school, Miramar. All right, let me see the desired track here. 015. I'm gonna bring my heading around. Trying to fly with my left hand for a minute. There we go. And I guess I'll go ahead and flip on the autopilot so we can take a look at the scenery. Autopilot. Switch this over to nav. Vertical speed will bring that up to 1,200 feet a minute. Climb easily. We're already at 3,700. Let's go ahead and take a look outside real quick. Yeah, I have no idea what airport that is. Yeah, that's Miramar right there. I believe that is the Top Gun school. Can't say that for sure, but I do believe that is, yeah, the Top Gun school. Alright, what are we already at? 4,600, 4,700? 4,600 right there. Go ahead and lean this out. I still believe you're supposed to lean this out. Can't remember for sure. Oh, we got to take that out of reversionary mode. Oh, that's what... Yeah, reversionary. Which I believe is just used if that one malfunctions, I think. So you'll still have one with the gauges and stuff. You see something real quick? Alright, let's look right here. It says that we're 77 miles out. It's only going to take 24 minutes. When I flew in yesterday... hold on one second. A lot of these have towers out here, so... Get out of here. Yeah, yesterday when I flew in, I thought I had a waypoint in between here and the... Because there's no charts for KPSP. So I thought there was a waypoint I had in between, I didn't. So I ended up came in real high and had to kind of go around for a little while and just fly around and cool off the altitude. So I ended up way high, so I just kind of remember, because we're not, it's such a short flight. It's like a nice little hop, but it pays pretty good. Okay, so there's just like 23 minutes left, so I'm going to go ahead and speed her on up, and I'll be back in just a minute. Alright, everybody's slowing it down. We need to get down, but you see we got the mountains right in front of us. So I'm going to switch over to heading. There's a lower area right over here we're going to try and slide through. By the way, I went up to 11.5 because we are going north and east, so I should have had that 11.5, not 10.5. So I switched that. So I'm going to put that to 3,000. It'll give us a little bit better area to come in as well, because I believe it's just beyond these mountains is where we're going. Right here, you can. Their plane is right here, so we got to get through these mountains, and then it's right on the other side. So we might actually have to speed this up a little bit. At this vertical speed. And now I'm going to cut down on the power. We're only about 24 miles out. Like I said, that heading will, runway will use 31 right. Might need to get over a little more now if we're gonna speed up our descent. That's the thing about coming over from this side. You got these mountains over here that you gotta deal with. So we'll just snake through on this path over here. At 3,500 will be about, what, 3,100 above the runway. So we can probably get down a little more than that, but I just want to make sure that we're well over these mountains. So we're about 8,000 above now. Hard to see with the map, but I wanted to make sure we could see on the map what was coming up. So weird, like in Palm Springs like this too. It's like desert, but then like they'll have some green areas. I don't know why that keeps switching. worried about that area. I just want to make sure we get over that. After that, we should be good. As you can see, we're just coming in here. I'm going to slow our descent for a second. I mean, I think we're going to be fine to get over that. I just want to make sure. Daggone sure. Go to the right just a little bit. Now we can speed it up a little bit more. It's absolutely beautiful scenery, though. Like I said, the airport is by Orbx, which they always do good stuff. Now, I came way over this yesterday.
Terrain.
Now we're good.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
You can see after this we're pretty good.
Terrain.
We'll fly over here
Terrain.
to the left.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
We can come over here to the
Terrain.
north a little bit.
Terrain.
We're good. We're by it, buddy.
Terrain. 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 Terrain.
We're out of the danger
Terrain.
area, buddy.
Terrain.
Okay, as you can see over
Terrain.
here, this is the city and everything.
Terrain. Terrain. Terrain.
I wish I knew how to mute warnings in this plane, because there's that in the traffic lady. It's just horrid. Flying up at 31, I don't know if we need to come out. It's kind of hard to see the runway there. Let's speed our descent a little bit again. Pull back on the power a little bit. I'm going to take this off. I wish I could see the runway better. Because I think we have to go over this to line up. I don't think you can come in from this side of it. I can't remember. But I do believe we have to go over this. In fact, if we take the range here, yeah, you can see it. We got to go over this to line up better. There's all the greenery. Kind of level out here for a second. Increase the power. Hopefully we're not too high. I believe those are our runways right over there. Kind of towards the base of that hill. Alright, we can get down again. Yep, that's gonna be them. Alright, descending at 800 feet a minute. I'm gonna give it a little bit of throttle here. I've still got the proper RPM at 80%. I'm not sure if I need to change it for the descent or not, or if you wait until you get down towards 3,000 feet and level out. Like I say, I love the scenery, man. It's so beautiful. Probably could have cut across here a little more. I was kind of worried about our descent rate, but Since we sped it up, it actually is pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and full RPM, high RPM, whatever they would call it. Full fuel there. You see that actually brings the speed down a little bit. It's weird, it seems like for the longest time now, the scenery around me takes longer to load. And I've got a, I think, LOD radius, it's like 4.5, which is the standard one. One I've always used, but it seems blurry more to me now than it ever has before. Actually, we're a lot closer than I thought. Putting the power, we need to get down. Come out to the right here and swing back left. That'll give us a little more time, which we can get rid of some of this altitude. We also need to get rid of our speed, which is... need to get rid of the altitude first before I can do that. I think we'll be good. I guess at our speed we're getting a little closer than I had thought. Now we're actually really good. Alright, we're gonna get a little slow, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little more power here. I didn't want to get too slow. We actually got rid of that altitude and everything a lot quicker than I was expecting there. (311) for the heading. Alright, now we're set. Get rid of the power so we can get down, also because we need to get rid of our speed again so I can get the flaps out. Like I said, we're on 31 to right, which is the shorter runway. Pull off to the right, which I believe is where the general aviation parking is. Okay, we're now in the white. Ballooned me up a little bit. Don't want to lose too much speed. Descend too quick. Yeah, we've descended a little too much now. Back up. There, we're back on it. Looks better than last time. We had the airport elevation problems. You couldn't see it until we came right up on it. I was just so aggravated. Because I had wasted an hour, like at least the first time when I was trying to do it, and then to have the second one fail as well. It was quite annoying. Alright, we're at full flaps now. Oh, don't balloon me too much. There we go, back on it. Speed is dropping a little quick. I don't like it getting quite too low. It's just the landing speed is really slow in this plane. It's like compared to like a Cessna or something, and we're so much bigger. It's kind of crazy. So we got, is it maybe Alaska Airlines, maybe? I know they're in here a lot. Usually I only see the static planes. I don't see too many people actually taking off or landing when I've been here. I don't think that's Air Alaska or whatever. It's yellow. Maybe Allegiant? Yeah, Allegiant, I think. Getting a little low again. Come on, man. All of a sudden we're dealing with that wind. Alright, off the power. Not bad. We'll pull over here to the right. Go ahead and retract the flaps. Very nice. It seemed like a good one to me. Alright, we'll stop it right here. Strobes and lane lights come off. Go ahead and stop this recording. I don't know if I want to go left or right. I know I saw some planes down here to the right, so I kind of think that's where we're supposed to be. There goes Allegiant. The voice heard Allegiant is terrible. Them and Frontier, but they don't. There's totally no frills and everything. I'm on the ground, so I don't know why we need a TCAS warning. Or traffic warning. But someone who just took off while I'm taxiing on the ground. Odd. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to mute that. So the only bad thing about being over here, the terminal's over to the right and is really good looking. It's like the way it looks and everything. Come on now, getting a little squirrely here. I'll slow her down. Hopefully they're not all taken up by the static aircraft. Yeah, we can park over here. Spark in between these two. Pull right up here. Standing out by the private jet show-offs, man. Rich people of Palm Springs. Yeah, you got the pool over here. Alright, parking brake coming on. FSEconomy will hopefully pick this up. I was about to say it didn't, and I'm gonna be mad. Alright. Taxi light, you can come off. Let's go over here. I was wrong way. Wrong way. Avionics 2 can come off. Let's go ahead and turn the nav lights off. Seatbelts, no smoking. Turn off the power outlets. Prop heat, stall heat, pitot heat. Generator can come off. Bring the prop and the fuel. Avionics 1 off, and the beacon is off. And with that, we can go ahead and go over to FSEconomy. Let's see if I got it here. There we go. Departing, that's because it was from earlier. And there she's gone. So we got some money to start paying some stuff. Alright, so $10,011. The airplane rental was $449 an hour, which isn't bad. But at 36 minutes, we paid $276.76. Used $110.47 worth of fuel. Paid $1,001.10 for the ground crew fee, and the $1,201.32 for the booking fee, costing us $2,312.89. And you see, we paid $1,485.72 for the bonus penalty, so we brought in $59.35.63. YT Flyers, it cost them money and got me $6,009. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Let's go put all this in the bank. I wish, like, you can switch it off from bank to cash, but why can't you? I wish you could do it the other way. 6009. Deposit that. How can we have negative 73? So let me try this. Switch it all to cash. And then bring it back. How can YT flyers lose money on a flight? I guess because of the fuel? I don't know. But now we're up over 7, 8, almost a little shy of 9 grand. So not too bad because we got to build this back up so we can get another plane and do stuff like that. If people want to start flying again. Yes, we owe 1988. See, I'll have to look through that on how we pay that. Because we need to pay Ivan for that. We're a month behind on that because I could never figure out. I believe the way we do it is just to switch it to his account. I thought the first time I had done it through FSEconomy where they had a thing where we could pay off the lease, but apparently not. So I have to do that. Get everything current. All right, and I just wanted to check out real quick KPSP. I don't want KSAN. KTRM. We just came from there. I was hoping KPSP would be on there. Because I kind of want that friggin' bonus penalty back. It seems excessive. The only thing is when we go out of San Diego, there's going to be big paying jobs again, but we're going to have to rent again. See, yeah, there's a bunch going back to San Diego. There's going to be over 13 people. There's 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's actually 15 people going back. So it only makes sense to go back with the same aircraft that we just had and get that, because that gets us $1,500 back, 14 whatever it was and change. So we'll probably do that in the next episode. Go back to San Diego. Anyhow, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you all did enjoy it. Catch you guys on the next flight.